Aaron, are you excited to just get down the gym and get a good pump on? Because I know I am.
Say that again.
Because I know I am.
No, the first bit.
Pump on?
No, you don't say it like that, Craig.
Why not?
You don't say pump without saying RV. Because we've got RV Pump Pro to do. Let's go.
What do you feel?
Hello there, guys. Welcome, of course, back into another one with us, the Review Bros. My name's Aaron.
Craig.
And today we are going through this product for you. Of course, it's a pre-workout that also says pre and intra workout, but we're going to be using it as pre-workout. It is unique. We're going to be going through the usuals. What are they?
The taste, the price, the label and the effects. Is it going to be worth picking up as a pre-workout or an intra or maybe both?
Now, this is a Slovakian product from Europe. Now, from Europe. And it's by this guy here, Rasto Valent, and he's a physique Arnold Classic champion. There's a picture of him right there. This is his product. He sent it kindly down to us. We're going to keep it 100% honest, as we always do, guys. Is it an under the microscope pre-workout that you haven't come across in your radar detection systems yet? We're going to find that out. But please, what do they want to do?
If you like this video and you enjoy our comedy style and the information we give you, please do hit the subscribe button, tick the bell icon, give the video a like and drop down your thoughts below on this product.
Yeah, it's a big boy scoop. Let's go. Segment numero uno, of course, is that taste and mixability factor. Probably the least important. You know the drill though, for you as you've been watching for a long enough period of time. There is so much on the market. You can get yourselves pre-workouts that score 9, 10 out of 10 on effects and also taste 10 out of 10. So why are you in this day and goddamn age sacrificing that taste point? Yeah, we can't hear anything either. Right. What have we got? It comes in 3 different flavours, doesn't it? So you remember them all?
We've got the pleasure of trying forest fruit. Also comes in strawberry and lemon and blood orange.
Yes!
Yes! Nootropics haven't even kicked in yet.
Ain't even started. We put extra liquid in this one because it is 1 scoop, 2 scoops, 12.5, 25 grammer. So 25 grams have gone into these.
It's a unit.
Mixability isn't the best. But it also is not to be expected to be the best because it's way above average in terms of scoop size. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Is she going to do it?
Yeah, I was gonna.
He was gonna. She was gonna. Right, anyway, forest fruits going down the hatchet. What can it provide us? Nice forest games, hopefully.
Forest Gatto.
Forest Gump.
That's delicious.
That's not bad, is it? Really not bad at all.
And the thing is, they ain't got a choice but to make it good because it's an intra as well, right? You don't want to be intra sipping on poo-poo flavour.
Well, there's a bit of an earthy back end to it, isn't there? But all in all, really good. Quite
Very
strong.
Unique. Yeah.
Quite sweet. Small bit of sourness.
Yeah.
But honestly, I actually really like it.
I think they've made it strong in flavour on purpose because if you're having it as intra, you might want to fill up your jug and you want it to taste decently flavoursome.
I mean, it's really nice. It really is.
Does it taste like Forest Gatto Gump to you? Forest fruit?
I think it does.
What sort of fruits?
Well, it's got pictures of raspberries and blackcurrants there.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I'd agree with that. It's like a blackcurrant raspberry juice.
Yeah, like you've blended it up in your Ninja shaker.
It's very accurate. I really like it.
Yeah.
It does have a bit of earthy background, but nothing major.
Nothing that kills the flavour. Yeah. What do you reckon then?
3, 2, 1, 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Anyway, guys, we're into the price point next. What do you think? Have a quick guess now in your mind before we move in. Let's do it.
Okay, so if you want to pick this up, you'll go to rastopump.com, where you can find this 20 serving container on there at the max dosage for £40.
Nice and easy, eh? So obviously, guys, 1 scoop, 2 scoops. For the consistency's sake of this channel, we always go by maximum dosage. And simply put, most of you will probably do that in general, wouldn't you? So it's like having a massive brake horse car and only setting it to half power, isn't it?
In eco mode.
Yeah, ain't happening.
No.
Ain't happening. £2 a go. USA, guys, for the sake of pure transition over, it'll cost $2.43 per go. We'll also flash in the euros down below, only fair seeing as it's a European product. I can tell you on our consistent pricing scale, stays the same throughout every product across the world. 5 out of 10 is absolutely bang average. This one's more expensive than average, 3.5 out of 10. So it's more expensive than average. Can I say much more than that? It just is.
Are we going to get more than average? That's the question.
I don't know, you know. We've got 25 gram scoops, so it's definitely got the potential behind it. It's also juggling with the fact it's not a well-known product. Sorry. But what can it deliver? Well, let's move into the label now, okay?
Right, let's get into this label then, and bear with us because it is a bit of a confusing one. There's a lot to it. So we've got 25 gram serving amount. We've got, first up, pump complex. L-citrulline demalate doesn't say the ratio, 6 grams.
Which is a respectable dose. We are hoping for that 2 to 1. It's in there for the nitric oxide production, blood flow, vascularity, and ultimately, yes, pump.
Nice. Glycerol monostrate, 1.5 grams.
Respectable dose. Seen it higher though, would have liked it a bit higher. Glycerol's like a sponge, it'll take things into the muscle cell with it, thus leading to extra pump.
Nice. Then we've got L-arginine alpha ketoglutarate, 2 to 1 a gram, and L-arginine Kiowa, which is like a trademark version, at another gram.
Interesting, but ultimately the salt of arginine is going to stay in the bloodstream longer than arginine alone and ultimately give you pump and muscle contraction.
Nice. Should pair up that L-citrulline. Then we've got beetroot extract at a further gram.
Nice dose. We like beetroot because it always helps with heart health and vascularity, widening blood vessels for an increase in blood flow.
Lovely. L-ornithine HCl, a gram.
Nice. Very similar to betaine anhydrous in its potential benefits, that being endurance, recovery, exercise performance, some nootropic benefits.
Lovely. And then we wrap off this blend with niacin at 100 milligrams.
Which is probably the scariest part of the label for myself. That is a huge, huge dosage. Obviously can then lead to beta. It can lead to niacin flushing, which is the reddening of the skin.
Ooh, so will we get it at 625% of your daily intake?
Interesting.
Ooh, then we move down to strength and performance complex. We start off with beta-alanine at 2.5 grams.
Would have liked to have seen it at the clinical 3.2 grams, but nonetheless should still have some beta tingle from that. And once you've taken it for a long enough period of time, it'll help you with your endurance.
Nice. Then we've got betaine HCl at a gram.
Which helps with stomach acidity levels, and some say exercise performance.
Nice. Vitamin C, 240 milligrams.
General.
Yeah, nothing super specific about that. Then we got cordyceps mushroom extract, only 35 milligrams.
Very low dose. Obviously, it's normally part of Pico 2, which is in there at 2 grams, 2,000 milligrams that being. So cordyceps at 35 milligrams, I just don't think so. But it's in there, it's supposed to be in there for nootropic ability.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we normally see it a few hundred milligrams. Could be wrong though. I don't think so. Then we got superior energy complex. With first up, we've got palatinose and cluster dextrin at 1,280 milligrams.
So carbohydrate sources, very low dose. Obviously, if you take an intra, you normally see 15 grams plus of the stuff. So to only have 1,200, I mean, ultimately it's a carbohydrate, so therefore it's there for your energy, your prolonged energy.
Yeah, it's like a drop in the ocean really, isn't it? We'll take it, we'll see what happens. Then we've got taurine at a gram.
Good dose, electrolyte balance and hydration.
Nice. Then we've got D-glucuronolactone at a dose of 125 milligrams.
Okay, again, low dosage, but exercise performance and recovery.
Nice. Then we've got vitamin B12, 1 UG.
Yeah, nothing fun again, general bodily function. Nothing specific to a pre-A.
Yeah, exactly. They're sort of padding the label out quite a bit here with these sorts of things. Then we move down to focus and cognition complex, L-tyrosine at a gram.
A respectable dose, guys. The amino acid for concentration, cognition, clarity. Good.
All of the C's.
Yeah.
And then we've got anhydrous caffeine, they've put it around the other way, 300 milligrams.
Standard, typical amount, guys. 3 cups of coffee, energy.
Nice. L-theanine, 300 milligrams.
Interesting in the 1-to-1 ratio. Some will hate that though, because it gives you a calming effect. Some people want the opposite with a pre-workout. They want to get uncalmed, don't they? But ultimately it's there for anti-crash, prolonging that energy sense and no jitters, we hope.
Nice. Then we move down into the next one. We've got T and GH booster complex, which I'm guessing is testosterone and growth hormone booster.
Yep.
We've got D-aspartic acid at 1,250 milligrams.
Yeah, it's been shown to have some test boosting ability, but a lot of studies also show the opposite. So
yeah, hit and miss with that one. Then we've got forskolin, which is 300 milligrams.
again, same can be shown with this one. Ultimately, they have the growth hormone boosting properties it can bring. Studies are very, very limited though.
Yeah, take those with a pinch of salt. Then we move down to the nutrient absorption booster. We've got some sodium, potassium, magnesium, and the most important one, black pepper, at 7.9 milligrams.
Really random, but the sodium, potassium, that will help with muscle contraction and pump, and then the black pepper will help with the digestion.
Lovely.
So, I'm going to be honest, very random label.
Yeah, it's a little bit hard to follow. It's a little bit all over the place.
At least you can't say you've ever seen a pre like it. But it comes with a mixture of feelings for me. Some things are just so underdosed. There's a lot of padding out of that. You know, I'm not doing the math in my head right now, but where does 25 grams come from?
Yeah, very interesting. I think the most what I can assume is you'll feel most is the caffeine and the beta, but you know.
We'll see, maybe that niacin. Let's get into the effects. Rightio guys, we are there. We are at the effects of this product. It's RV Pump Pro 2.0. We never got to try 1.0, so I can't compare, can you?
No.
No, can you? No, probably not. I don't know. Don't know. So let's start at the beginning of this one, guys, like we normally do. It's only fair. We keep it as a story for you guys. How did it truly work? And beta-alanine, we generally always talk about that ingredient first, because if it's in the pre-workout, it's the first thing you feel, like literally 99% of the time. It's in here, but it is a little bit lower than we normally see. What did you think of it?
Yeah, it's in here at 2.5 grams. We normally like to see 3.2. Obviously, you've got the niacin in there as well, which based on the dose, we thought we'd be itching our eyeballs out along with that beta-alanine. But beta was mild, niacin was mild too, right?
Yeah, niacin. Guys, I'm very sensitive to niacin. I've only ever had one other pre-workout that had 100 milligrams, exactly the same as this. And it ripped me off, guys. I was red as a lobster, stomach aching. It was beetroot head. I've had 50 milligram pre-workouts where, again, I've had strong sides from it. This, not at all. So,
what would you say tingles out of 10?
5 out of 10.
At best,
At
yeah.
best.
4 or 5, like, you get a mild itch, but nothing crazy.
So that's a thumbs down. In our personal opinion, it's one of those, if you like beta-alanine, you'll miss it, and if you don't like it, you'll probably enjoy the mild, very mild tingles.
I guess if you're to use it as an intra-workout, you might like the fact that you're not getting the tingles if you don't like beta-alanine, because you won't necessarily want to be tingling whilst you're drinking your intra for your training.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm going to start off by talking about the weakest element of the product for me, and probably yourself.
Yeah.
The energy. I'm honest as the day is long. I didn't feel the product.
You know why, don't you? It's the L-theanine. It completely wipes out the caffeine that you do get. So it feels half, you know, maybe a third.
Maybe 100 milligrams of caffeine. It don't feel like... I mean, I'm going to be honest again. A massive red flag for me is the fact it can be a pre and an intra.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Intras are there for hydration benefits, endurance, maybe some mild pump.
And you are getting that here, to be fair.
You are,
aren't you?
But it's not then a pre-workout as well. That caffeine dose with that L-theanine dose from an energy for me on this product, like I said, I didn't feel it. So I don't know what to give that out of 10.
It was ultra smooth, wasn't it?
It felt like a stim free. It really did. Like energy, 1 out of 10. Genuine.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to measure it up, really.
Genuinely, it don't feel like there was caffeine in it. Maybe a 2 or a 3 out of 10 if I'm being extra friendly.
Yeah, maybe like a coffee worth for me in terms of feels, but definitely not enough to warrant that 300 milligram dose of caffeine.
No, so that's why energy is the weakest. Talking about the medium one, the focus. Again, I don't know what word to use. I probably wouldn't even push as far as okay. I'd probably say subpar.
Yeah, I mean, you're not getting all too much for focus in here, really. What have we got?
L-tyrosine, I remember being a gram.
Yeah, and that's it. You got the caffeine and L-theanine that put alongside the focus and cognition complex.
Yeah, the cordyceps, that dosage, no. There's a couple of other bits in there, but the dosages are just not quite right, guys. So the focus, for me, 3 or 4 out of 10.
Yeah, and because the energy's so low, that is also holding back the focus as well, because you feel so dead.
If it actually felt, if there was 300 caffeine, no L-theanine, I reckon maybe it'd push it to a 5 out of 10.
And I can understand why they've done the L-theanine, because if you want to use it in an intra, you don't necessarily want to get hit by 300 caffeine as you drink it through your training. But then again, like, it's because it's trying to do 2 things at once.
Yeah, and for me, the best element was the pumps.
Yeah.
And well, I wouldn't say endurance, because you haven't got the energy to back up the endurance. And the same thing can be said with the pumps. The pumps were good, had it have had energy behind it and trained hard, they would have been better.
More of a backbone to it, yeah. You would have generated even better pumps, definitely.
Definitely. I mean, like that's the truth of it.
You just feel mentally fatigued on it, don't you?
I didn't feel the product.
Yeah, you don't feel like, yeah, let's kill training, I'm right up for it today. We was kind of like, yeah, let's just get
If you're very new, very caffeine sensitive, it's probably a good one for you. It just didn't do anything for me.
And we've used it a few times each now, and it's been the same every time, so it is consistently in the way we're saying.
Savage pumps in the gym and the bedroom. Wolf pump.
For me, it's a shame because 25 grams, they could have rearranged the ingredients and swapped them out and put new things in at good dosages. Instead, it feels like bits of this, bits of that, and just throwing shit up the wall and hoping something sticks.
Yeah, exactly. I think, like you said, they need to just make it a pre-workout, get rid of the L-theanine or significantly lower it, up some dosages, swap out some ingredients, change it entirely, and then and then it will be great. But it's not terrible. It's just not anything memorable, is it?
No. Like I say, it feels like a non-stim, and you'd almost want it to be a non-stim to justify taking in 300 milligrams of caffeine, wouldn't you?
Yeah, because if you're taking a pre with 300 plus milligrams, then you're using this as your intra.
Yeah, that's where you can't do the both. So
Negatives other than the sort of tiredness from the non-energy factor.
I didn't have any negatives.
We was quite thirsty on it.
Oh yeah, maybe the sort of the arginine and other bits.
No appetite suppression, no keeping you up. Not really a crash because it doesn't actually bring you up to start with. So I think that's everything, isn't it? To be fair, who would you recommend it to? It's hard to even recommend because that steep price point.
Yeah, oh hell yeah.
That is the factor.
Sorry guys, seem a bit down in the dumps, but I'm honest.
I'm
I'm
joking.
I didn't feel the product. I didn't feel it. I'd have trained as hard as well on a glass of water.
Yeah, the pumps.
I just would have. I know I would have.
The pumps is the only thing that's noteworthy, right?
Yeah.
And that mild beta tingle. The rest is kind of so-so. So it's really hard to give it a score out of 10 because
We normally talk 5 out of 10 as obviously not a great score, but
average.
But we would say 5 out of 10 when it doesn't start taking away from the training, bringing negatives, throwing up on it, not being able to breathe on the stuff, you name it. Anything,
heart rate jitters.
anything, any crash, nasty crash, not being able to sleep, any other real negatives to it, then that's when we start going into the sub-5 category.
Yeah.
So I'd be happy to give it just a 5 out of 10.
A bang average, yeah, because the energy and the focus are below average, the pumps are a bit above average, and there's no negatives, so we do balance out on that 5 score.
Even that's a bit friendly. I am tempted by 4, but
it's harsh. It's hard to do, isn't it? It's hard to rate it. It's just a bit of a Frankenstein. It doesn't know what it wants to be.
Little bit of focus. Pumps, like I say, probably okay. It's a difficult one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's tricky.
But this is very live, guys. Very off the cuff.
Yeah, and you guys know we rate it on real world effects. We don't rate it on the label. So
no, because a lot of people will want us to give it a 1 out of 10 on the label. I know they will, but there are pre-workouts out there a lot worse than this.
Definitely. I think I'd be happy to recommend it to beginners if it was a lot better priced, if it was coming in at like a 7 or an 8 out of 10 on the price.
Do you want to know what I wish they'd done?
What?
I just wish that they'd cut the caffeine down to 100 milligrams and just called it an intra.
Yeah, I'd be more than happy with that.
But for it to be a pre, what I recommend is they do vice versa. They take the L-theanine out, maybe keep the caffeine at 300, but even consider 350 to 400, or a 300 caffeine anhydrous and another 100 to caffeine malate.
They've got to lean into one or the other.
Yeah. At the moment, they're trying to
walk the line.
Yeah, they're trying to have, well, they're not trying to have a sports car because there's nothing sports about it. But you know what I mean? It's like having a daily car and an off-roader. You've got to have kind of one or the other.
Yeah, essentially. So just pick one.
Yeah. So that's an honest review. Honest as the day is long, as I said. Appreciate you guys watching. You know, we got them to thank for sending it down. I am sorry it didn't go the way they probably would have hoped. That's just an honest review. Hopefully they can work on it in 3.0. You know, nothing personal. It's just a truthful experience. That's all we can do, and it's all we can do for you viewers out there, of course. So thank you for watching at home. And as always,
Stay
stimmed. Maybe a bit more pumped in this occasion. RV, pump.